Hello Year 4. This is our first lesson for biography writing. This is lesson 1. Today in our lesson we are going to be looking at planning to write a biography. And to do this we're going to look at the biographies that we looked at before the Easter holidays. We're going to find out what they have in common and help us create or expand our key features list, and then from that key features list we're going to create a box plan that's going to help us write our own biography about Tim Peake. So these are the biographies that you looked at before Easter. We looked at Neil Armstrong. We looked at, or you discovered, most of you, that actually we have an introduction. The information is organised using subheadings. So here we have early life, career. We've got photos, the information is in chronological order, that means time order, and there's key information and facts about that person. Again, we had a look at Chris Hadfield. We had, again, an introduction, early years, as a subheading. So all that information was organised into paragraphs with a subheading. We had photos in chronological order, and I've also included a one for Roald Dahl that you can have a look at as well. And again, you can see it's got an introduction, it's got the subheadings to help us organise our writing. You may want to pause here and go back and have a look at yours and see what key features you pulled out of looking at your biographies before Easter. Moving on, so these are some of the key features that I have found out for the features of a biography. So the purpose is to give an account of somebody's life. We would have it written in the past tense, although we might use the present tense if the person is still alive, particularly for the introduction and conclusion. We would include information about their personality, maybe events and specific achievements. We may include feelings, maybe quotes from the person. We would write in the third person and use pronouns such as he and she and they. Remember, a pronoun is instead of the noun itself. We might use time conjunctions. We might use fronted adverbials to help us order our writing. For example, firstly, after that, or therefore, or consequently. And again, we would write in chronological order, and we would try and get our information as interesting for the reader as we possibly can. Once we're happy with that, we're going to think about planning our own biography. So we're going to use the box plan, which you're already familiar with, and we've used that twice before. So the purpose this time is to write a biography so we can share the information we've collected about Tim Peake. The audience is myself, Mrs. Hartley. You're going to send me your biographies. The effects is, what do we want the effect of the reader to be, or on the reader? We want to make sure the reader is engaged, so we don't want our reader to be bored. We want to give our reader information. You might find some more, so you might want to go back through the key features that you collected or on the previous slide, and you might want to add some of your own. The ingredients, what are the things you're going to have to do to write a good biography? So I've put, you're going to need subheadings. Well, we've already looked at that. You might think, well, I need an introduction, I need to chronological order. So you might add some more of these yourself in the ingredients box. And vocabulary, I've put astronaut, because these are the words that we want to try and use in our writing, the technical vocabulary, and we want to make sure that we spelt them right. So your job is, you can either print this slide off if you can, it's up to you. If you can't, don't worry about it. You might want to draw your own box plan in your book, and you have a go at what kind of things, what kind of effects, what ingredients and what vocabulary, and maybe the example is a quote as well. Can you find a good quote about Tim Peake that you might want to put in your biography? So good luck, and then tomorrow we're going to be using all this information and we're going to begin to write. See you tomorrow.